Hi, today we're going to do this Barbie dress, and it is the Irish stitch, and we are going to do this in the color papaya. This is the yarn I use. It is Egyptian cotton, number 10 cotton. I use a steel hook, a number 2, but you can use whichever needle that will make the fit right. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is yarn is from Hobby Lobby. We started with a chain of 33 stitches, and then in the first row we single crochet, second chain from the hook, and we single crochet the entire row. We chain 1 and we turned it. This left you with 32 stitches. The next thing we did, we put it around the Barbie's waist, and that is to make sure there's enough enough space for a snap. So I put it there, as you can see, and it's about 3 stitches over. You can do 3 or 4 stitches over. So if this is working for you, then the size 2 needle is good. If not, change your needle. We all crochet different, some tight, some loose. So change your needle to get this measurement or effect, and everything else will work. This is row 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And as you can see, starting with row 2, we will increase the row by 2 stitches. Row 3 is just single crochet. 4 is an increase of 2 more, 36. 5 is an increase of 2 more, 38. And then row 6 we will do just a single crochet row. Here we go on to row 7, 8, and 9, and we're going to do the same exact thing. It's single crochet, increase by 2 each row. 7, you'll have 40, then you'll have 42, and then you'll have 44. Row 10, 11, and 12 we'll do next, and you will increase it to 46, 48, and 50, and this will give the shape that will start around the bust as we go up. Here we come to row 13, 14, 15, and 16, and we'll continue doing the same thing of just single crochet and adding some stitches, and then row 14 we'll take away some stitches, 15 we'll take away 4 more, and then that will complete it. And then we can see how it has made a form around the bust area before we move on to the sleeves. To start the sleeves, you will single crochet 9 stitches, and then you will chain 10 stitches, as you can see here. You will skip 3 stitches, and you will go in on the 4th stitch and single crochet that one, and then you'll single crochet across 18 more stitches before you stop. You will chain 10 more stitches, and you will do the same. Skip 3 stitches. In the 4th stitch you will single crochet, and then you will single crochet 9 stitches to the very end, and you will end up with 54 stitches. To make the sleeves, we'll do row 20 and 21 will be single crochets, ending with 54. Row 22 and 23 will be a decreased row, and we will get down to 52 and then 46 to finish these sleeves off before we move on. To make the collar, we will do in row 24, you will single crochet in the back loops only. This causes it to turn forward and lay forward when we finish the collar. In row 25, you will single crochet 20 stitches, and the next 6 stitches you will put 2 stitches in each one of those 6 stitches. then you will finish it off to the end in single crochets. You will turn it, chain 1 and turn, then row 26 to 36 rows. You will single crochet each row, then you will fasten it off. And this is how your collar should look when you are done. To begin the bottom bodice, you're going to turn your work upside down, and you're going to attach the yarn to the very beginning chain that we did the top in. On row 1, you will single crochet the row. You'll have 32 left, and you will chain 1 and turn. Following row 2 through 5, you will single crochet, but you will add 5 stitches to each row. And this is how your dress should look up to this point. You will continue on to row 6, 7, and 8, increasing each row with 5 stitches. And the last row, you will, number 9, you will single crochet the entire row, and then we'll move on to the pattern stitch. On row 9, I forgot to tell you to stop at the last 2 stitches because we're going to put these together. We will attach the backs together with the last 2 stitches. So you're going to have right over left, as you see here, and you are going to, in that last 2 stitches, you're going to stitch the next stitch 2 single crochets in that one stitch and 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and that will, with the both layers together, that will hold it so we can go on to the next part. After you stitched the 2 stitches together, you will go and slip stitch into the next stitch, and you will chain 3. Then you will, that counts as 1 double crochet. Then you will make another double crochet in the same stitch. You will chain 1, and you'll do 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. Then you will skip 3 stitches, and then you will double crochet 2 in the next stitch, chain 1, and do 2 more double crochets in that same stitch, and that becomes your pattern. And then you will just repeat that each time until you come to the end, and then you will slip stitch in the very beginning of that top chain that you started with. Row 2 of the iris stitch, you will take the first space where we chained in this pattern, and you're going to slip stitch and chain 3, and then you will make 1 more double crochet because the chain always counts as a double crochet. You'll do that in the same stitch. You will chain 1, and then you'll do 2 double crochets in that same stitch, and you will continue to follow this pattern all the way around like you did before, and then you will slip the stitch in the beginning of the top 3rd chain. Row 3 through 8 will be the same pattern we just did in row 2. So you will continue this down as long as you want it to your desired length. Here is the pattern for the belt. If you want to make a belt, you can make it in the same color as the dress, or you can make it in a contrasting color. That is up to you. I hope you liked this video. Please like, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up, and you will be notified when new videos come out. Thank you very much for watching this channel. We really appreciate it.